Well, well, well. First of all, yo, 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 it's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. And yes, I'm trying to make it back and do it. That's actually good progress, and it's more progress on myself and just getting myself together, getting my life together, and God is good. But I will tell y'all this is that they said do a State of the Union address, and there is no State of the Union because there's no union. Um, I feel the same way I always have, and I do feel somewhat vindicated. I do feel like it's somewhat real. The dogs are trash. Why do y'all think it's no real like superstar dog anymore? You know why you can't have a superstar dog? Because the reality of it is the dogs that should be superstars are being suppressed by those who have agendas and are trying to push unhealthy dogs, and then you have a lot of nonsense. So the community is so fractured that you'll probably for not a long time, I'll say never, but you'll probably never see another Paco, another Denzel, another Bistro, another dog that's just like the face of the breed, a real face of the breed. You won't see that anymore. Even another Dax, and Dax is a horrible example and probably where the problem got started, but that you won't see that because the community is fractured. You've had an infrastructure that has have allowed people to do whatever they wanted with the breed, and now imagine if you took the NFL and you made it into five different leagues. Imagine what it would do to the league. Five different Super Bowls. Everybody gets a chance to win a Super Bowl. Everybody gets to have an opinion of how the game is supposed to be played. Some fields are 120 yards long. Some fields are only 80 yards long. Some places you get to play with 13 players on the field. Others were doing a 7-on-7. Imagine how badly that would hurt the NFL. This is basically what has happened in the American bully world. We have allowed false prophets, we have allowed individuals to come along, and y'all think because they win a trophy or they talk loud or they do this or that, the other, that they are like these great breeders, and they've done nothing but pass you guys on false information and destroy the breed. Because none of them have been promoting or pushing. When I say none of them, I don't mean every single person. I'm talking about the majority and the people that y'all always quote and try to make y'all celebrities. You don't hear them talk about health. As a matter of fact, they give you bad advice like you can breed multiple dogs with serious health issues together and somehow you're breeding it out, which is stupid. But this is why we're in the condition that we're in. Um, as I walk around, my community and I see it's sort of fucked up because I see people who have American bullies now, and it's summertime. So a lot of the dogs are out, and I'm being honest, not even exaggerating. I have pretty much not seen maybe three or four dogs that I would consider to be even mildly clean. And I've seen a lot of dogs. People have them all out at the parks all the time. And every time you see, and it's sad because yesterday I seen a family, that had a nice little puppy, but the puppy's feet were turned. He had a long back like a wiener dog, and it's sad what we've allowed this community to come to, but we've allowed this community to come to this by people talking about I'm breeding to my own vision, I'm breeding to my own vision. And the worst part is that the registries are allowing them to breed to their own vision and changing the standard to fit these people because they're scared to kick them out. And y'all know I support certain registries and certain registries I don't. But I do urge every registry, ban some fucking dogs, man. It makes no sense that we have all these registries out here and nobody is banning dogs or kicking dogs out. We have to now understand some of the registries are young and they haven't reached to that process. But we have to get to a process where we start kicking dogs out. And I'm not just saying kick them out your registry. I mean, kick them out the show ring, kick them out the entire registry, deregister these dogs. Don't allow this back into the gene pool. We have to get on target to where we're all on the same playing field again. We're playing the same sport. This is why the breed has went down. I mean, and I'm not just talking shit, but have y'all seen a huge dog show this year? A huge successful dog show, and it's what we're up to, damn near going towards month number 8 in the whole entire year. What show has been this major great show this year? You may go back to the beginning of the year. I think June had a show. I can't remember if that was before the first of the year or after. I think it was after. That was probably the biggest show, and we haven't seen anything since. And that was more of an exotic and everything else show. So an American Bully show, y'all can't tell me one big, huge, successful American Bully show this year because people have lost interest, and the smaller registries that are coming up and trying to gain interest are fighting the battle of the dirtiness and the ugliness that has been created by the leading registry. Because the vast opinion now of the American Bully is so ugly that a lot of people don't want to come. So it's an uphill battle for the other registries to get people in. It literally killed the breed. And I'm not here on a I told you so mission, but I told you so. Y'all go back on these videos. You can go back now 15 years on these videos. And I started off telling y'all that this years ago that this would happen. I told y'all that the quality of the dogs would get worse. I told y'all that it would become a point where it would get legal again, to where they start banning the dogs and they start getting rid of certain aspects of the dogs, making it harder for us to have these dogs. What has happened? I've told y'all that overall people would start to lose community. People would start to lose interest in the community because you can't keep on selling somebody a flawed product. You just can't. Like, where did they do that at? Y'all literally had these people that y'all look up to, and I don't give a fuck. I'm back to being me. I'm Rick James, bitch. So I just tell y'all favorite breeders, besides a couple, and I always name the breeders that I like. Come on, man. They selling y'all dogs with health issues. They selling y'all dogs that can't breathe. They selling y'all dogs that can't walk. They selling y'all dogs that won't have a long, healthy life. And then the general public is supposed to spend $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10,000 on these dogs over and over again and be happy about it. They're supposed to lose their morals and say, you know what? I can make my money back by breeding this fucked up dog to another fucked up dog. That's the way this thing is supposed to go. It's nonsense. It's an ugly thing, and we're losing as a breed because of it. This is why the breed is getting smaller. Y'all know it has not been great shows this year. Y'all know that if we take this shit back 10 years ago to what the shows were like, just 10. Now, we ain't talking about going back to the heyday of 20 years ago. But if you go back to just 10 years ago, shows were way better than they are now. The attendance, the way that people were involved in this breed, just way better. And the reason that people are losing interest is because of what y'all are allowing to be done. If we don't have rules and regulations and get back to a point to where people can understand this breed as being a breed and not just a fun show collection, you're gonna notice. Watch. I hate to make this prediction, but you will notice in the next 5 years, the breed will basically be non-existent. It will revert literally back to what it was when we started this shit. Fun shows, strictly fun shows, strictly opinion shows. It's almost there now. If you didn't have a few, I rocks with the WBA, and I like Oscar's vision. We don't have the exact same vision, but a lot of it aligns up. If you didn't have registries like that, there would be no hope. There would be no chance. The IBKC is separating a lot of the bullshit and wants to keep the American Bully as what it is. This is the only way. But we'll have a chance to get better in the future. I've made it no secret to y'all that I needed downtime. And that's why I haven't been around for the last year as much. I needed to do as much therapy, get my head together, get balanced so I wouldn't be in and out the game so much. And I finally reached that point to where I can really do this shit. And I feel good in general. So maybe it's finally my time to help. But I'll just tell you, I might seem like a tyrant when I do this shit because I'm going to be on y'all next. And it'll be for the betterment of the breed. We'll put together a great collection of dogs that don't have those health issues, that don't have this, that don't have that, and have real DNA profiles so you don't have to cheat or worry about cheating. But I just wanted to touch bases with y'all, and we're going to jump on this thing real soon. I guess the way it goes tomorrow, I'm going to see how the schedule goes. Either tomorrow or Thursday, we'll finally get a live in. I promise y'all that. And we'll see how that shit goes. But until next time, God bless y'all. Peace.